There is a reason why belly fat becomes resistant after 40, and tonight's dinner might be the key to unlock it. We're often told that weight gain after 40 is just hormonal, but what they don't tell us is that not all estrogen are the same and there are different forms of estrogen. Estradiol, which is made by our ovaries, this one sharply decline after 40, but it's also the most potent and protective form. It supports our metabolism, our bones, brain, skins, and overall health. Estrone, which is made in body fat, this one can start build up. Estriol, which is the gentlest form, but it's more localized to our vaginal tissue and urinary tract. And that is the problem. Although estradiol can decline, estriol can start build up often in the places that we don't want. When this happens, we often doubling down on the health habits that we think might help us. We add more greens, we cut fat, and we fast and we skip dinner. But the paradox is what we thought could help us might actually make things much worse. Because you see, estrogen does not get excreted and digested and broken down by itself. It actually goes through this via bile. And bile only flows when there's fat. When there's no fat, there's no bile, there's no excretion, no digestion, no detoxing. Estrogen detox happens in three phases. Phase one, which happens in the liver, it gets broken down. And phase two, this broken down estrogen gets repackaged. And phase three, it gets excreted and eliminated via bile and the gut. And when we cut fat or skip dinner, we shut down this bile production. Estrogen detox happens in three phases. Phase one happens in the liver, estrogen gets broken down. Phase two, this broken down estrogen gets repackaged. And phase three, this gets eliminated via bile and the gut. So when we skip dinner, remove fat, we also shut down the signaling for bile. So how can we support our body's estrogen clearing pathway? Through a very specific habit at dinner. Why dinner? Because our liver's detox activity increases at night. Between 9 to 2 p.m. is working the hardest to break down excess hormones and toxins. But it can only be done if the bile is flowing, and that requires two things: bitters and fat. Bitter stimulates the vagus nerve, signals the liver, and contracts the gallbladder. Fat helps bile release, and together they set off a chain reactions to help release belly fat. And that is a tiny habit that we can start implementing tonight. A bitter food, a healthy fat, and some fiber for smooth elimination. Some of my favorite bitter foods are bitter melon, daikon, which are used in traditional Chinese medicine to clear heat and stagnation. Dandelion greens, which is a beautiful liver tonic, arugula, radicchio, fenugreek, and pair it with olive oil, grass-fed butter, fatty fish, meat, and so much more. Some of my favorite dinner recipes include bitter melon with egg omelets or beef and bitter melon stir fry, miso glazed daikon with some salmon, grilled sardines over arugula and radicchio salad with lemon and extra virgin olive oil. Fenugreek spiced lentils with ghee sauteed bitter greens, or a Caribbean and Trinidadian classic callaloo, which is amaranth green simmered in coconut oil with onions and garlic. These recipes are not only delicious, but they also help to keep our waistline. Which recipe are you going to try tonight? I would love to know down in the comments. And if you have been lowering fat and skipping dinner, would you try it for 1 week and let me know? Menopause is your second spring, and I love you.